So here's a quick tutorial on how to use the Precious Memories exploding card die. So first things first, I'm going to keep this quite simple in just plain cards, but obviously you can decorate this and cut this out into any cardstock you want. But you're going to take the main worker element die and place that onto your chosen cardstock and then run that through your Gemini or your die cutting machine. It is a thin metal die, so you could tape this down if you want to tape it down to hold it into place, or just use your combination for a thin metal die sandwich. So run that through your machine, and then when that comes out, we need to do a little bit of manipulation to get it into its place. All the cuts done for you and all the folds are done for you too, and I'll show you that in a moment. So when that's come through, take that off your plate and you'll see now that it actually has cut and scored exactly where it needs to be. So if I just remove the die, you can see now you have all the score lines into place. And this is when we talk about the manipulation. So what you're going to do is take your bone folder and give these a nice good burnish. And you're going to fold all of the score lines to manipulate the card to get that into place. Now once all those have been done, the four main ones, what you need to do now is these squares, and these need to fold in on themselves. So the easiest way that I found is that you turn it over and you just use your fingers to manipulate it and bend that in. So if I just hold that there so you can see, I've taken it from the back and then just fold that in so that that literally pops inwards to that exploding part. And then what you're going to do is repeat that on all four corners. So we'll repeat that again. So we'll hold it and I'll show you again exactly what you need to do. So I've turned it back over. I'm just going to push those in. Now the score lines make this really, really easy. And what you need to do is just fold that in on itself, and I'll show you again. There you go. So you can see now you've got the two corners that are folding in. There we go. I'm going to repeat that again. So let's take that again. Fold that score line in. Just manipulate the card into shape. Those score lines are going to make this really simple and really easy. So again, that folds that next corner in. And lastly, the last corner, you're just going to do exactly the same. Repeat that, manipulate it, fold it in. And again, give it a nice burnish with your bone folder all the way around on all four. And then it naturally stays into that shape. So again, all four sides, a nice burnish. So this is how you will end up with your exploding part. Now again, just make sure that you've got that all folded over, and you'll end up with it. Look, it looks like a little mini house. But when you turn it over onto its side, this now creates that exploding feature of that card. Let's show you that again. So it looks like a little house by the time you've folded it all up. Turn it to the side, and then it opens up outwards. So all you need to do then is take your little piece. Now I took a piece of black cardstock for this, and it literally is a measurement of 7 inches by 3.5. Score that at 3.5 inches as well. So if I just hold that down for a second, there you go. You can see 7 inches by 3.5 and fold it at 3.5 inches, and that creates that little mini pocket for the rest of your book. And then all you need to do is place this in. So I'm going to pop some glue now just on here. Choice of glue can be your wet glues or your tape pens for this part. So I'm just going to bring in a tape pen. Would help to take the top off. There we go. So let's just pop that all the way around. And then I'm going to place it with the point into the corner here, into that middle score line. So place that in and then fold that over. So just centralise that, fold that over, give that a good burnish as well. And then repeat that on the other side. So turning it over, all you're going to do is pop your glue just onto that panel and then fold that in, making sure that that middle point goes into this fold here. And then when you open this up, it creates that pop out factor. And I'll show you a decorated one so that you can see how that works. But really very simple. And then all you're going to do is literally place this into one of your albums. So this is the Precious Book memory book. And your pages, depending on what size you want this to be. But this is the effect when it pops out. And I'll just hold that there for you so you can see. But when you pop that out and opens up, That's exactly what you've got there, is that beautiful pop-out feature. And you can decorate it with the other elements that are on the die. So there's other pieces on there that you can decorate it with, or pop your pictures of your loved ones in there and create a really lovely wow factor. So I hope that helped. I hope that explained how to do that. It's very, very simple. The die itself does all the hard work for you. You're just going to have the fun decorating it and popping that into your memory book.